Host, have you ever felt this way? You feel like you're relearning more and more. But strangely enough, you find yourself becoming more critical not just of yourself, but even more nitpicky toward others. Today, we're going to talk about this fascinating paradox of why is it that the knowledge meant to help us sometimes turns into a weapon that hurts us. Guessed right. Today, we will take it step by step. First, we will look at what this trap of knowledge actually is. Then, we will try to re-understand the true nature of teaching. After that, we will dig deep into our own hearts to find the source of what makes everything go astray, pulling those thieves of affliction who hide in the shadows out into the light. Finally, we will find a path of practice that can truly transform our lives. Host, let us start with the first part. This is a real puzzle. Why does learning, which is supposed to bring us wisdom, sometimes lead us off course? Guessed, and that is the core issue. And it is a big question mark for many people. Why is it that as we understand more principles, the critical voice in our heads gets louder? It is not just toward ourselves, it is toward others too. As a result, we don't use what we learn to make ourselves better or freer. Instead, we turn it into a ruler or even a weapon to measure and attack others. This is a total wrong turn. It completely betrays the original intent of learning. Host, and so, if knowledge itself can be a trap, what is the true nature of teaching? This next perspective might really flip your imagination. Guessed, hearing this might feel shocking. Is it denying everything? But the text explains that Illusory. Here doesn't mean the teachings are fake or deceptive. It means that all teachings are actually part of a last and incredibly wise illusory view. Host, and so the key point is, guessed, that these teachings aren't dead dogmas for you to memorize. They are living truths. Their sole purpose is to kill our delusions while nourishing our awakening. They are completely tailored to our current situation. Host, then the question arises, if the teachings themselves are such pure and good methods, why do they become problematic once they reach our hands? Guessed, the original text uses a very, very powerful metaphor here. Imagine those teachings are like the purest, most nutritious embryo in the world. The problem is with us, we are the ones personally adding poison to it. Host, and what are these poisons? Guessed, they are the afflictions we often talk about: greed, anger, ignorance, arrogance, and doubt. The text says that even if just a single drop of arrogance falls in, the entire cup of embryo is ruined. What was supposed to be a life-saving medicine becomes a deadly poison to ourselves and others. Host, there is another metaphor here that I think is brilliant. It perfectly explains the gap between knowing and doing. Guessed right, it says it's like someone who wants to learn to drive. You're super serious, you memorize the manual for every car on earth until you know them by heart. But in the end, you can never actually drive. Why? Because you never actually sat in the driver's seat, started the engine, or stepped on the gas. Real practice is the act of clearing the toxins out of your heart, not just memorizing the manual. Host, now, the text takes things even further. It doesn't just treat these internal toxins as abstract concepts. It depicts them as a gang of thieves who genuinely want to harm us. Guessed, to make this threat feel more real and concrete, the text gives an example we encounter every day: greed for food or gluttony. This isn't a metaphor at all. It is a real, physiological attack happening inside your body. Host, step 1, you eat things high in sugar and fat. Step 2, these substances begin to constantly attack your brain defense, the blood-brain barrier. Your body tries desperately to repair it. But if you keep eating, step 3, the repair speed can keep up with the damage, and the barrier is breached. Finally, harmful substances invade your brain and start destroying its structure. Guessed, and what does this brain damage look like in our lives? It becomes the consequences we can all feel. Our memory gets worse. Our ability to think and analyze becomes dull, and it can even trigger clinical depression. C. The source of all this is just that C for gluttony we usually don't pay much attention to. Post on since the threat is so real and specific. What should we do? What does effective practice actually look like? Guess that the answer here is very direct. The goal isn't to turn you into a scholar who knows everything, but to make you a guard who is always alert. You need to recognize those internal toxins before they cause damage and then clear them out completely. Poster, so what is the first step? Guess a massive shift in mindset. We need to stop treating emotions like greed and anger as just human nature. We have to see them as a supreme humiliation, as extremely shameful and harmful intruders. It is like finding a thief in your house. Poster, this is the most critical and sobering part. The text tells us these thieves are going to attack you in the future. They are killing you right at this very moment. Guessed in every bite of a healthy food, in every angry thought they are at work. So this is no longer a philosophical question. It is an urgent appeal. Since we know the thieves are already in the house, how can we peacefully keep on sleeping? Post-real practice begins at the moment of this awakening. This is a question worth considering deeply for every one of us. Let us leave it here for today.